And if you're one of them... Good afternoon and welcome back to my channel. It's been a little bit of time since you've seen me cook anything, but I'm going to make Gareth's tea. We have been on a bit of a health kick as well. Gareth's going to have stuffed aubergine. So I'm going to show you how to stuff an aubergine and tell you how to cook it. Hold on. Have I actually got what I need? Yes, I have. I was checking I definitely need fry light for the stuffed aubergine. I'll show you why shortly. So what I'm going to do is, while I'm prepping it, I'm going to point you to said aubergine and show you how to sort it all out. Have you missed my cooking vlogs? Have you missed my vlogs full stop? I have been making vlogs, but for the other channel. So let's get on with this. Let me point you at my chopping board. So what we're going to do is, first and foremost, I'm going to point you downwards. Can you see? Can we see? Yeah, we can. So you've got your aubergine. We're going to take this greeny bit off. All the crappy bit anyway. Just in case you've all never done anything with an aubergine. Just peels off, look. Not all of it will, but most of it does. We peel it as far up as we can, and then we're going to chop just like so. Get rid of all that. Then we're going to go right down the middle. Can you see? Go for the bottom and literally split it in half. I need a spoon. A little one will do. And then we're literally just going to gouge it out on the inside, look. Now, you're not going to be able to go right to the end because it's not going to want to go to the end. You see where I did it? You go to where it will go. And then it should just pull out. Look at that. So you're going to need your boat for a stuffed aubergine, so keep that. You don't need to do it with a knife because you're not going to go through it. You see what I mean? It'll only go, there you go, where it wants to go. And literally push it down as far as you can with your spoon. Just gouge it out. Same again, and it should just pull out. Just a little bit there stayed. I'll pull that out and all. I'm going to keep it as boats, like I said. Put that to the side. I've got a bowl. I'm going to chop this up to little bits. Now, I have put the oven on at 180 degrees. For you at home, mine's full whack. Full whack makes it 180 degrees. Don't need to be tiny, don't need to be massive. Put that in my bowl. You see it's starting to go brown already. It does not. This is not something that you can chop up and then wait 50 minutes to cook. It's just not. You need to make this and get it banged in your oven as soon as possible. Right, so we've got some aubergine. See, even your boats are going to go brown a little bit, look. Right. I'm going to right quickly cut some of these. However that is, I'll just cut them off while later. Because I'm busy. One layer off, look. Of your spring onion, because he's not a massive onion fan at the moment in Gareth. Oh, but give me a little bit of flavouring in it. So I've got spring onion. There you go. Now we're going to add a little bit of garlic. Not loads. And just some plain black pepper. If I can get it open. Oh, we haven't got much left in that, but we'll put some pepper in that. Gareth's a fan of the pepper. And because it's for Gareth and only Gareth, I'm going to put a little bit of chilli powder in, not loads though. Then I've got some soft garlic and herb. I've got about, I'd say just under half a tub. And I'm going to bang all that in. Literally. All my cream cheese and just mix it together. Then I'm going to add a tiny bit of, there's my fridge. I'm making a mess everywhere, look. 1 minute. Got some actual grated cheese. Not loads, but I'm putting a little bit of grated cheese in that. And just get it all mixed up. With that, let me move all this mess out of the way. And get a pan. Right, now this is where we're going to want the fry light. So we're literally going to spray this. Right, now the underside of the aubergine you're going to spray so it doesn't scorch. Before you stuff them, obviously, because you've tipped them upside down once you've fingered them. And it's as easy as that. We're going to stuff these back in with the aubergine and cheese. With your filling. Now, he does like a stuffed aubergine, Gareth. Look at this, I'm making a right mess. Get in your hole. Professional me, I'm just like Gordon Ramsay. Fill it right to end. I'm going to have to wash my hands anyway, aren't I? I was trying to do it real delicate and not make a mess, so that's not worked, has it? So just fuck it, stick it in. You pack them out right to the end. I'm going to fill them right up. There we go, look. Right, let me wash my hands. You'll have to listen to me while I wash my hands, because I'll wash them properly in a minute. I had to get all that crap off my hands. Let me put that back away. So that's how we stuff the aubergine. Now, I've got some tomatoes. I'm going to stick these on the pan, bang it in the oven for 20 minutes. I'm doing that with some, I'll show you what I'm doing it with in a minute, but my battery's going to run out. So literally I'm going to put these on there with that, spray these with a little bit of fry light, tiny bit of salt on top of the tomatoes, and I am going to stab them with the knife. We have to remember, people, they're hot, they get really hot. If you don't stab them with your knife right, they're just going to explode in your mouth. I'm literally just going to cook them all on the same pan like that. Literally. With my knife. One little tiny hole in each. Easy as that. Hopefully my camera doesn't die before I get a chance to change my battery. Still with me, yeah. And this is so you don't, because I don't know if you've ever done it, but if you've ever baked a tomato in the oven, right, put it in your mouth and exploded it. Do you remember years ago when you used to get them thin as pancakes and you used to burn your chin and take everything off you? And literally I'm just going to spray them with a tiny bit of fry light and a tiny bit, because they don't like loads of salt anyway. These tomatoes just need a tiny bit of salt on them. And that's it. That's all ready for the oven. 20 minutes. That's all that'll take. So while I clean all this up, I'll come back to you and show you what else he's having with his aubergine and his tomatoes. And let me change my battery and tidy around. I will be back. I'm back. I got rid of all my rubbish. Right. So I'm making that for him with his aubergine and tomatoes. I'm just going to do it with some savoury chicken rice. Now, this is one of the microwaves that cooks in 2 minutes. And what we're going to do is, literally, because I don't have a microwave, I don't want a microwave, don't offer to send me one. Somebody did before and I had to return it and send it back to them because I don't want one that use too much power. So you're going to take that. I'll show you how much water we're going to put in this. Not going to cost a cup of her. I'm going to put less than half a pint, literally, of water in it. That's it. Simple as that. You just stir with the water. Now, you could do it with hot water, but I actually think it cooks better if you warm the water up cold in the rice, for the packet rice that is. I'm going to bang that on. Having a rave. I need a handle. Now I've had a couple of people ask where I got my pans from before, when I was doing my cooking vlog. And they're from Aldi, Lidl. One of them. I'm literally, that's going to take 10 minutes to cook that, but only because I'm cooking it from cold. But I find when you put it in the cold, because it's the packet rice, look, you see now, let me show you here. You see, in the packet ice, because it's packet ice, you get like lumps of it. And instead of having to separate it, if you put it in the cold water, I don't know why, but it comes apart easier. So I'll plop that back in, but I guarantee that'll come apart. It's as simple as that. I have got something else to do to the aubergine when it's ready. I'll show you that. And that's what he'll be having. His Majesty will be having for his tea. He's still doing well, eating healthy. I'm not going to lie, I've been stuck. I just can't seem to get under into that 17 stone bracket. I'm stuck there. But I have come off my Pagliflozin full stop now. Do my Mounjaro gain. But at least I'm off some of the diabetic medication, which is fantastic. So I'm just now, the only thing I'm taking is seizure medication, steroids. What else am I taking? I'm taking seizure medication, steroids, although I am having face tics, just randomly every now and again. Not huge ones, I've not had a seizure, but I am having face tics again, so we're seeing the neurologist 23rd of September, I think that is. Anyway, so yeah, I'm taking steroids for my hormones, Mounjaro, seizure medication, which is levetiracetam, or Keppra, whichever you want to call it, and then my metformin. But even that's on a lower dose, so winning at life. Right, I'm going to let this boil away, waffly on me a bit. I think that's about it. I'll pick it up shortly when it's ready. It's probably not going to be the longest video, guys, but I've got some cooking videos coming up over the weekend. I'm going to make a soup tomorrow. I'll have to come back for that one. So I'm back. My rice is more or less done. Look at these bad boys. Look at them. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to take a tiny bit of cheese, more trimmings. I'm going to put a little bit of grated cheese on top of there, on the aubergines. Shall I point you at them so you can see what I'm doing? Might help, might it? Can you see that? So we're going to put a little bit of cheese on these aubergines. Not loads, just a little bit. And I'm going to put a tiny bit of crispy onion. Can you see that? These are about 89p, you know, bargains. Just a little tiny bit. Melting with cheese. I love these. I like them on a bit of everything. Cheeseburgers, all sorts. Right. And then we're going to hang them. I actually turned the oven off, but I'm going to put these back in just for 2 minutes to melt that cheese a little bit. Let me put this cheese away. Right, and then shall we present Gareth's tea? The tea will be ready in about 2 minutes, Gareth. Maybe not on that plate. Who washed that? Stevie Wonder? I can't have washed that one, it must have been Gareth. Right, tiny bit of heat for these. Oh, perfect. So, don't show you a presentation of his tea, shall we? So he's got a little bit of rice. And he cooked one packet as well, that's loads of rice, isn't it? That's it, just adding a little bit of heat to them cheese. You don't even really need it to be melted. There he got his aubergine, look. His aubergine boats. I'm glad I did tomatoes because that plate looks bland. It looks like a kid's chicken nugget and chips dinner tea, doesn't it? With no colour on it. And then he's got some of these that he's not going to burn his face with because I prodded a hole in them. But it's got a lot of flavour in it. It does look bland, doesn't it, without the tomatoes. And there you go. There is Mr. Pugh's tea. So I'm going to, you can have that cheese. I'm going to kick him off his computer and he's going to chill out for a little bit. Because he's sat editing all day for you guys. Let me turn you up right. He's sat there. He's got something black on his face and I don't know what it is. What you got on your face, love? You got something black on your face? On your cheek? Right there, look. There you go. Right, your tea's ready. I'm going to do a taste test for everyone.
Can do.
Ooh. Oh, I ain't cooked him for him in a while. Properly. Cooked, but it's all been crap. Nice and healthy stuff, this. I'll pick you up in a minute. Right, I'll give you, it's been 7 minutes, get off your computer now. Before your food goes cold.
I know I'm getting a dip.
I knew you would be.
Well, did you know?
I knew you was ready for your food. Chill out.
Done too much on computer. Oh my god. You got me off.
I've got you a nice healthy tea.
Too much.
Well, don't eat it all then. It's only one stuffed aubergine and some rice.
That, you could have done that between two of us.
And some tomatoes. Just eat your aubergine and tomatoes then.
Ethiopians could have eaten that for a week.
So, just eat your stuffed aubergines.
Why is it hard?
Because I crisped it off on top.
What's some black bits?
I crisped it off on top.
I've had that before.
Yeah, you like aubergine?
Mm.
Like that? So if it's too much, don't eat your rice, but eat your aubergine and your tomatoes.
Could have feeded the world with that.
Score out of 10?
1. Because it's too much.
Do you know what it is? I didn't think the aubergine and tomatoes would be enough, so I added a bag of rice. I should have done really. That's why I said eat the tomatoes and the aubergine, the rice don't matter. It was only 59p from Aldi.
Nice. I only put a bit of chilli in it.
I have done a bit of chilli for you, yeah?
Perfect. 10 on taste.
Too much food. Just don't eat the rice.
Too much food, so it's 1.
Just don't eat the rice.
And it's vegetarian.
It is. No, I've put some crispy. Oh, yeah, crispy onion. It is vegetarian. Literally everything's vegetarian. So that'll be the title of this video. Vegetarian tea. I hope you all enjoyed. And if you didn't, what are you doing over here? Don't forget, if you're one of them. Bye. I know I put an end on this, but you said you weren't going to eat all that.
It was disgusting.
That's why your plate looks like that.
It was disgusting.
You like aubergine, don't you?
It was disgusting. I threw it all in the bin. Alright then, it was really, really nice.
And if you're one of them